Packing clothes for an Alaska cruise takes a lot more organization than packing for a cruise to the Caribbean or the Bahamas. So let me show you everything I packed and everything I wore on my Alaskan cruise in May. Hi, I'm Kristen from thebargainchasingtourist.com. I've been cruising since 2000 and I actually worked on cruise ships for 5 years. I love Alaska, and this time I sailed in May, which was pretty cold to me. The weather gets a little warmer in June and July, not what I consider warm because I live in Arizona, but Alaska warm. And then the weather starts to cool back down in August into September and October. Check out my complete Alaska cruise packing list linked below. This cruise, I'm traveling with my 7-year-old daughter, my 12-year-old nephew, and my mom. So I'm going to show you what we wore and how I found bargains for clothing for this cruise. What I like to pack for any cold weather cruise is what I like to call my cozy outfits. These are what you wear on your sea days, on your glacier day, around the ship. So for me, this is leggings, joggers, yoga pants, and a sweater or some kind of like warm, cozy top. The challenge of packing for Alaska is that you have a lot of really bulky items, so you have to eliminate the unnecessary things and be really strict about your packing so that you don't go over the weight limit on your luggage. Your shoes weigh down your suitcase the most, so this is something really important to organize. You want to think of your outfits in a way that you can wear a versatile shoe repeatedly throughout the cruise. You also want to wear your heaviest shoes on your travel day so you don't have to pack them. I wore these Juneau boots in every port. They're comfortable, they kept my feet warm and dry. They were a great find. Around the ship, I wore these, I think they're like knockoff Uggs, these imitation slippers. They were comfortable, warm, they were great for walking around the ship. I also brought some old sneakers for myself because any of the activities you participate in on the sport court, you have to wear athletic shoes. And for my nightwear, I brought one pair of like a black strappy heel because I wore all dark colors this cruise, and so I wore these with each outfit. For my daughter, she wore a pair of Kookaburra by Uggs boots, which she loved, but they did get wet and they took a long time to dry. For around the ship, for her, I brought fleece lined Crocs, and then she also had sneakers and then one pair of black flats for nighttime. My nephew wore flip-flops mostly around the ship. He had sneakers in port and he had some Keens closed-in sandals as an alternative. In Sitka, Alaska, it was 47 degrees Fahrenheit. I wore this sweater dress with my fleece-lined leggings, my puffer coat, my boots. I was comfortable, I wasn't cold. My sweater dress came from TJ Maxx. In Juneau, Alaska, it was 47 degrees Fahrenheit approximately, and we went on a whale watch. I wore this white long tunic over fleece-lined leggings with my puffer coat and boots. I was perfectly comfortable even with the wind on the whale watch boat. My sweater came from Marshall's. Icy Strait Point was about 46 degrees Fahrenheit and drizzled all day. I wore this sweater from TJ Maxx with jeans from Marshall's under my puffer coat. I usually wouldn't choose jeans for a rainy day, but I was actually comfortable because the rain stayed light. With my hat, my jacket hood, and my umbrella, I kept dry without having to wear my poncho, even spending most of our time in this port outdoors. My cruise was in May, which is the driest month in Alaska, so be ready for more rain during the rest of the season. Our final port was Victoria, British Columbia, where it was 54 degrees Fahrenheit. I still bundled up because we arrived at night, as most Alaskan cruises do. We also rode around in open-air pedal cabs, which had a wind chill. I wore one of my cozy outfits, which was the pink sweater I've worn throughout this video, and yoga pants under my puffer jacket. Around the ship, I wore these warm socks every day because even in the indoor parts of the ship, there were areas that were still cold. These were from TJ Maxx. Then I also wore these thick insulated hot socks from, I think I bought these at Burlington with my boots. I wore these every day out in port. So on Alaska cruises, you have to remember it's more about practicality and comfort. You really do need to think of the different layers and the things that are going to keep you warm, and also clothing that's appropriate for the activities that you're going to do. One thing I didn't talk about while I was still on the ship is evening attire. Alaska cruises are a lot more casual than cruises to the Caribbean or Europe. Mass market cruise lines have really relaxed dress codes in Alaska. You will see people wearing the same clothes they wore on shore to the main dining rooms, which is acceptable in Alaska. So don't overthink it, especially with kids. You really won't have a lot of room in your suitcase for a separate outfit for each night, plus all of your Alaska layers. On formal night, I wore this dress from TJ Maxx. On the semi-formal night, my daughter and I wore these knit dresses. And on one other night, I wore this sweater dress. All of them were from Marshall's. My nephew wore collared shirts to the dining room on the semi-formal and formal nights. The rest of the nights, the kids wore their day clothes. The only things I packed but didn't end up wearing were my earmuffs, my gloves, and my rain poncho. But again, we only had one day of rain. I still carried my rain poncho in every port, and I recommend you bring something similar. I love this Hurley rain poncho that I found on Amazon. It's thicker than most of the rain ponchos you'll find there, and it's wide enough in the back that you can wear it over a backpack, so I didn't have to end up buying a separate waterproof backpack. As far as finding bargains, you've probably realized by now in this video I bought most of my clothes and my daughter's clothes from TJ Maxx and Marshall's. My nephew's clothes almost all came from Old Navy. I shopped early to find the discounts, and I recommend that if you need to buy quite a few things that you shop early as well, so you're not panicking in the last few weeks before your cruise. I can't wait to go back to Alaska, and I hope this video has given you some ideas about what to wear on your cruise. Make sure you print my Alaska packing list linked below. I'm Kristen, the Bargain Chasing Tourist. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope to see you at sea.